Hey, this is Spencer Smoots. Today is um, How to Be a Millionaire Day 2. I think I might change the name to Journey to Millionaire. I'm not sure, but we'll see. Today I want to talk about just myself and just getting into kind of a deeper past who I am, mental health challenges, and things like that. So, um, more about me. So I'm a Army veteran. I served for 4 years between '07 and '11. '11, huh? That's funny. And I was a combat medic. I went to Iraq '08, '09. I got back, and then, uh, yeah, I've had issues ever since. So, uh, deeper about me, I joined the army to be a medic, but I got out realizing that I don't want to. Well, I was trying to do medicine still, but I was trying to do more research because I didn't really want to treat people. That's because I just uh, treating people, other people's problems. I knew that that was not really where I wanted to be at. So, yeah. Um, so since I gotten back, what else? I got out in '11. I went straight to school after that. I've been in school ever since. So it's 2009. So it's 8 years. They call them doctors, but I'm just getting my bachelor's degree in 12 days. Hopefully, one of these classes is kind of, I don't know yet. So we'll see. Um, but it's mental health challenges. I've suffered from PTSD pretty badly. Trying to figure out my life, trying to figure out everything. I've suffered from depression. I've suffered from anxiety, being afraid of everything. I kind of go around worried about just random stuff, random crazy stuff happening. That's where my mind is at most of the time. Not owning space in the world, so I curl up into a ball and or if I'm out in public, I try to not be in anybody's way, things like that. Um, and yeah, so uh, it's been I didn't really realize I had PTSD um, as bad as I did until about 2017, 2018. When I first got here, 2016, I forgot when I got to UC Santa Cruz. I thought I was pretty fine, like most other vets. It's like, oh yeah, I just have some issues, but I'm great, whatever. But digging down deeper and trying to fulfill goals, I realized that I don't fulfill them. Um, and partly is because my mood swings, my just being depressed. I can just go into a deep depression for you know a month. I have anxiety, so I don't really function very well in public. Um, I feel like I'm in other people's way. I feel like it's other things. It's not a good place. So, my plans of getting better. This is kind of what I've laid out. This stuff. I'm not currently. I'm stable, and I have to keep it that way because if I'm not if I don't, then will happen is that I could go into a place and then in my brain that I don't get anything done and then I'll fail classes and then I'll be here longer. I'll be at UC Santa Cruz longer and that is a no-go. I'm trying to start my life. I'm trying to work on becoming financially successful. I'm trying to work on becoming something different than what I am. The issue with school is that I don't have the space to do that. I have to make sure I maintain, and the problem is that if I try to maintain and I fall off the wagon, then I'm screwed. So I'm not planning on starting this kind of like me working on my mental health. I've because in my past I've taken antidepressants before. I forget SSRIs and something. I forget the actual names of them. One of them sent me into depression. I was, waking up, crying and not being able to sleep. Well, I don't really sleep very much now, but not being able to sleep, not being able to really function. So I stopped that stuff. I stopped, seeking treatment because I had to be stable. Because I'm trying to get this goal done. So I kind of sacrificed the front term for the long term. I went to Iraq because I wanted to go to school. I joined the military because I wanted to go to school. The very high possibility of me going to Iraq is a thing. So I was like, hey, so in a way, I got I got PTSD to go to school, which is a very weird meta thing that kind of interesting in my brain. Now that I'm in school, I have a hard time actually succeeding in school because of this, which is very interesting. And everybody's journey is different. Some people are great at school. I know other vets that are extremely successful in school. Me, I realized that I should have left school about 2 to 3 years ago to follow my dreams of doing something different. But socially, I wanted to stay in. My parents want me to be, and also, I put so much time into it, and I sacrificed so much to get done with school. I wanted to complete. That's what it is. I should have, that's what it is. Um, I probably would be happier if I wasn't in, but at the same time, I don't really want to live my life with regrets. So, yeah. And I'm looking over to the right a lot because I have dual screens and that's what my other screen is. And I'm using a Yeti mic, by the way, with a sock on it. So it's a pop filter. Um, so anyway, plans to getting better. I know with exercise, right now I am probably 280, 290, maybe almost 300. I've been eating myself. I've comfort eat, so it's an issue. Like I eat a lot, like especially at night when I'm trying to go to sleep, quote unquote. Um, I eat food and it's not obviously it's just not healthy. I smoke weed. I live in California. I smoke weed and try to go to school. Try to go to sleep. Did I say school before? I think I might have. Yeah, I try to go to sleep. It's just not. I mean, it's not where I need to be, but I mean, I have to stay stable. I mean, that's my excuse right now. Excuses are like assholes, and everybody has them. But yeah, so um, yeah, so exercise. So my plan is to just get out and start exercising. I want to run a marathon in my life. I'm thinking about wanting to try to get to an ultra marathon status of like 100 miles, like doing one of them. I don't know. I don't know if I can get there, but I'm gonna try because it seems like a great challenge to go for. I'm very big and lofty challenges, and because my philosophy is shoot for the moon, and even if you miss, you land among the stars. So, yes, if you know, if I am in shape to think about running a 100 mile race, then I think I am in decent shape. So yeah. The second thing, meditation. Meditation, I've started a little bit of it. It's really, it's hard for me. My brain just doesn't usually like to chill out. That's why I have a hard time sleeping. It's like my processing time. I process a lot of things, look into the future, in a way, kind of like it's just a weird thing. But I'm gonna start meditating. I want to meditate at least twice a day. Or with exercise, I want to exercise every single day. I want to make it part of my life. So even not just like working out at the gym, but doing, right now have a sedentary lifestyle. I play video games. And I program video games. So and I watch YouTube. So I don't really have a plate. Like I don't have exercise in my life. Meditation twice a day, exercise at least once a day, doing something other, like maybe just walking. Doesn't have to be working out, quote, like at the gym. Doing playing volleyball, or doing, dancing or whatever. We'll see. Learning. I want to learn more about my disease, more about how to get through it. Best practices, things like that. Treatments. I'm looking at. I would really like to work on my issues without taking medicine, meaning uh, antidepressants, or if I have bipolar disease or bipolar medication, I would like to kind of self-regulate with exercise and other things. But if push comes to shove and I have to, I have to. I just don't want to be, I don't want to be at a place of which if it all goes away somehow, then I can't function. I want to get to a place of which I can function at 100% without medication, which I truly believe is possible. I just have to put the time in. Therapy. Therapy is going to be big. I'm going to, find a therapist somewhere eventually. I was in therapy for a little bit. I did EMDR. It helped out a lot, but it didn't keep it away. I did it over the summer. I felt really good after, but then eventually I left that person's service because she was good at EMDR, but the other part of therapy she was not good at. And also, like I said, I was trying to consolidate and stabilize for this last year that I was going to have. Is it the best decision? Was it the best decision? Looking back, probably not. But, well, I mean, I don't regret anything in my life. I don't regret doing it. I don't regret stopping it. It's what I think that I need to do at that time. And then I've heard about like psychedelics, like ayahuasca, things like that, to help kind of get through this stuff. I'm thinking I'm not opposed to trying anything. I just don't want it to be something that I have to do. What I want to do things that are natural, not because I'm a natural person. I'm more of a person that doesn't want to rely on anything else except for me to get to my goals in that. Because it's really comes down to it. It's a personal journey. It's all about that. And then if I have to take medicine or do treatments every once in a while or whatever, I'd much rather have it so that I can get through it. Like I said, if it goes away tomorrow, right? If the world ends tomorrow, I can still survive. Yeah. So that's my plan for my mental health. Today, my mental health is meh. I'm learning that I'm not gonna pass a class as easy as I thought. So I have to kind of rally the troops and get this stuff, get this shit going, so I can get the hell out of here. I mean, that's the whole plan. That's the entire plan. So I'm in a Havoc class that's I have like I think like a 68% or something like that. Haven't really been doing much for it, unfortunately. I just don't have it in me right now. But I have to I have to rally up and fucking move on because I have to get through it. I have to get out of college. I got 12 days left, so I have to pull something out so I can pass. But yeah, that's the plan. What I'm planning on doing is starting this stuff once I have a paper for that Havoc class I just talked about. Once that's done next week, that's when I'm gonna start working on this stuff. And I that's yeah. I don't know. I mean, we'll see. I mean, it's a I'm gonna do this every single day because it's my accountability thing and kind of talking, getting out in the world. And it's been helpful. I mean, I've been actually looking forward to doing this stuff, so that's great. Hopefully, I can make it bigger and just document what I'm doing. And yeah. So you have a wonderful day, and yeah, see you later.